I have one question for you, Amrut. Okay. And I know that you have read so many books and so many journals and also started sharing a lot of feedbacks about the book. The one of the important thing I would like to know from you are that what are the three piece of advice for the people, younger people like me, from your life, from your experience? Three piece of advice from your
Huh.
life.
Well, I think we often talk about finding the purpose in life, right? Yeah. But I think we should more be focusing on how to focus on one thing. Yeah. We have a major misconception. I read this in a book written by Swami Dandapani, the power of unwavering focus. And we think that our mind wanders. But he says, no, our mind doesn't wander. Our awareness wanders. Our attention wanders. It jumps from one place to another. And he says, mind is like an open space, huge space. And our awareness or our attention is different areas in that space. Okay. And wherever we take our awareness, that area gets lighted. It becomes more prominent. We get involved into it. So areas could be anything: happiness, sadness, movie, comedy, yeah, reading, anything. Okay, coding. So, for example, you are sitting in your house and suddenly the lights go off. It's evening. It's 8 o'clock in the evening. The room turns into darkness, utter darkness, and you switch on the torch. Okay, so this dark room is your mind, and that torch is your awareness, your attention. Now, wherever I move the torch, it will show me all the details of that part of my house. If I put the torch, direct the torch on the TV, on the wall on which I have hanged my TV, it will show all the details, the remote control, the TV, the photo frame besides the TV, whatever. So the point here I'm trying to tell is that we should be controlling our awareness. But what we do is we give away the control of our awareness, our attention to other things. Yeah. If you're watching a movie, Pathan, now you're watching Pathan movie in the theater, and the scene is about on a beach. Shah Rukh Khan is dancing on a beach. So our awareness goes to the beach. Then he shifts to a terrace of a building. Our awareness shifts to the building and we get into the details. We get lost into it. Now, in this case, we have voluntarily given the control of our attention, our awareness to the directors, to the movie makers. Are you getting my point? Of course, there is nothing bad in it because we have voluntarily decided to go watch a movie. I'm just giving an example. But what happens in day-to-day life is we unknowingly give away the control to the gadgets, to the people around us, to the phone calls. Yeah, and then we say that they are distractors. But if you have a clear purpose in your mind, then technology becomes your servant. But if you don't have a clear purpose, you become servant to the technology. Right? It happened just a few months ago. I was flying to Bahrain. I had a talk in Bahrain, in one of the Gulf countries. I was at the Mumbai airport and the flight got delayed by 1 hour. Okay. We all were at the boarding gate. Everybody reacted, oh my God, as if they are prime ministers of their country and 1 hour is going to change their life. Now, there was a guy sitting next to me, a gentleman, and he just took out Netflix and started watching a random movie. The lady next to me took out a phone and called her friend and started making those small talks. Okay. Another guy went to the restaurant and started having a donut. Yeah. Now, for me, that 1 hour delay was suddenly an opportunity to write one page for my next book, take out my MacBook and write one page for the next book. Now, see, I'm not saying that they are wrong, but they did not have the clarity of purpose. And so they became slave servant to the technology. Because I had a clear purpose in my mind, it's the same technology, MacBook, became servant to me. Are you getting my point? And with focus, focus defines your purpose. Okay. First, you have to develop how to focus. And as I told you, your focus kaise karna hai? You should understand how the mind works. As I said, the mind is like the house, the dark house, and your awareness is your torch. And you have to take control. You are the rider of that wild horse who just likes to wander from here to there. Right? So I think, and then as I said, that focus leads to purpose. And that purpose will decide your priorities. What to be done for next 1 hour. Yeah. So even if I go to YouTube, I will watch a TED talk of Adam Grant and ignore the stand-up comedy video of Kapil Sharma when I have clarity in my purpose. I will ignore the suggestions given by YouTube on my homepage. That's what. Technology is not bad. We can't blame technology. Yeah, it's on our control. If they can hack our minds, you can easily hack back them. Yeah. So I think this is the advice I would like to give, because I've seen many people just wandering, hopping from one place to another, one area to another. And we have to train. Focus doesn't come to us naturally. You know this? Whereas distraction comes to us naturally. Now, you must be saying, why? Why this is so? Yeah, अन्याय क्यों है? Right? Why is this injustice? Because, see, a man or human being on planet Earth has evolved over a long period of time of 2 lakh years. All right. And the biggest revolution was the agricultural revolution. Okay. That took place only 12,000 years ago. That means out of those 2 lakh years, for 1,88,000 years, we were hunter-gatherers. And then came the great agricultural revolution. Yeah. And suddenly everything changed. Yeah. We understood the power of settlement. We don't have to move from one place to another in hunt of food. Whereas in hunter-gatherers age, we were moving from one place to another in search of food. Now, don't you think that means we have lots of elements in our mind and body which belongs to that hunter-gatherers age and not the post 12,000 years of age? Because look at the ratio. It's almost 9:1 approximately, right? So we have not yet evolved to gain the natural gift of focusing on one thing. Because if you are hunter-gatherers and we used to live in jungles, then if I keep focusing on one thing and there is a wild tiger standing right next to me, but I continue focusing on my laptop, I'm dead. Human being will not evolve. It would have extinct, right? So distraction was a necessity for survival. But as today, there is no tiger in our city, we are supposed, the results, the success, the happiness comes from focusing on one thing for an extended period of time, which unfortunately we are not yet evolved for. Right? It will take another 1 lakh year, but are you going to wait for it? We can't. We have to train ourselves. Yeah. So the best way to train is find an opportunity to focus on one thing. For example, suppose I talked to Farid, my partner, my colleague, for almost 1 hour a day. Yeah. Then listening to him, giving him undivided attention is an opportunity for me to increase my focus. Whatever I do, brushing your teeth is a non-negotiable activity. You have to brush your teeth 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes in the night. 4 minutes is an opportunity for me to focus on brushing and not allow my awareness to wander and think about that book when I'm brushing. No, I'm not going to think about book. I'm just going to try to be aware of the process of brushing my teeth. It could be anything. Even if I'm chatting on WhatsApp with Rakesh, I will give undivided attention to Rakesh and not play YouTube music in the background or make coffee in my microwave while I'm chatting with Rakesh. Okay, so everywhere is an opportunity. And the best part is when you keep doing the same, when you practice something, you get better at it. And that's why we are so great at distractions, because we are distracting ourselves every now and then. We get better and better at distraction. But if we focus again and again, we'll get better at focusing. So let's do this. So now you are the way you are nodding, you have 100% focus. You're giving undivided attention to what I'm speaking. That is what concentration is all about.